Mother of Mercy Academy, the center of genuine Catholic formation and academic excellence that produces 21st century learners. Mother of Mercy Academy provides students excellence through quality education by upholding academic and values formation aligned to Department of Education K-12 curriculum, which holistically develops learners in a safe and caring environment. The Mother of Mercy Academy teaches the truths of the Catholic faith by providing atmosphere in which gospel is proclaimed. Educate the learners to be globally competitive through contextualized resources. Practice academic excellence and equity for cultural diverse learners in the line with K-12 curriculum. Implement plan and policies by administration to maintain institutional standard. The Mother of Mercy Academy demonstrates Catholic ideals in living unity through prayer, service, and community involvement. Encourage self-expression to cultivate learners' potential skills and talents. It makes sure that students and faculty not only live by intelligence, but also by its core values: faith, hope, love, and commitment. These four pillars serve as the foundation and motivation behind its aim for quality education. Mother of Mercy Academy has been and always be walking on its road of success. As a response, the students themselves set the barriers, standards, and excel. Doing ordinary things extraordinary well is their absolute goal. Mother of Mercy Academy students help one another, especially those less privileged that are more prominent in the school's population. Mother of Mercy Academy supplies our country outstanding and globally competitive students that outclass all others. This is the Mother of Mercy Academy today. Let us watch out for it tomorrow, for it will surely burst forth, shining a light that would guide the sons and daughters of Barubo to success. You can be a part of all of this.
My dear fellow men, my dear alumni or co-alumni, my or co-alumnus or alumna, my avid followers, watchers, and of course my co-superhero fellows. This is the campus of the Mother of Mercy Academy here. This one, no? This so serene, and it is in the center of Barubo Poblacion or Poblacion Barubo Surigao del Sur. It is located in the town proper, and there is an adjacent Catholic church here, Roman Catholic Church, the main Roman Catholic Church of the Mother of Mercy Parish here in Barubo Surigao del Sur. It's adjacent there. So you may view the Catholic Church, which is adjacent to Mother of Mercy Academy. So this is the playground and this basketball court, but sad to say that it's too lowly because we are under pandemic where gathering is or face-to-face classes is or are prohibited. Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and to my co-alumnus, alumna, though all alumni of this institution, we are now here at Mother of Mercy Academy here in Barangay Surigao del Sur, which is my alma mater. I was graduated in 1977, my dear friends. Now, we are in the office of, you ma'am, may I know your name? Finance office. May I know your name, ma'am?
I'm Rosaria Alvarado, an alumnus here. I graduated here in Mother of Mercy Academy last 1981
I see.
as first honorable mention.
Oh, wow. So you were in 1981?
1981.
I thought you were ahead of me because I was in 1977.
You are
I
ahead.
was graduated
I am
here.
only 59, so
As far as I know, you were the classmate of my elder sister, Espina, right?
no.
Espina.
Si
Ah.
ang classmate ako katong
Yes.
father ni John Ray katong nag-apply ta diri mo ti classmate ako.
John Ray Espina.
Amahan niya. Si isa pa.
And so, now, talking about the institution, I'm sure you're aware of the CEAP, which is
Yes.
called, or the meaning of that,
Catholic
SIAP.
Educational Association of the Philippines.
Yes,
The
right.
Mother
So-
of Mercy Academy is a member of the Catholic Educational Association of the Philippines,
Wow.
known as SIAP.
SIAP, okay.
Yes.
So, how do you assess about this association in relation to this alma mater of mine, the Mother of Mercy Academy? Is there really a support or whatever?
There is really support, a big support from the government. The ESC students hold as scholar. The tuition fee was shouldered by the SIAP, by the government. The tuition fee of the students worth 9,000. So the students will only pay their miscellaneous and other fees.
I
The
see.
tuition fee is free.
Free, meaning it's full
Yes.
scholarship, ma'am.
Full scholarship.
Wow. When did it start? Or since the
Siguro mga 1980s.
implementation of SIAP?
Yes.
And how many slots of scholarship does the Mother of Mercy Academy have?
As of this year, 300 plus
I see. So in all grades, ma'am.
in all grades. From
Grades
grade 7,
7
the
to
EEC will start at grade 7.
grade 7.
Then, pag grade 8, so you will bring your scholarship up to grade 10.
I see.
Yes. After grade 10, you will apply na naman for the senior high school called as QVR. Oh, QVR. QVR. So, free tuition na po ang senior
Yes,
high.
grade 12. Yes.
Ang 11 and 12. Free
Grades
tuition.
11 and 12.
Yes.
Now, supposing a certain student was enrolled in grade 7,
Yes.
but he was out in the next or transferred to another school in grade 8 or grade 8. So, and then he comes back for grade 9.
She,
So,
she
is
or he will be paying.
or still a scholar?
No. Unless she or he will transfer to another school and private school na member of SIAP.
I see.
Oo. So, she or he will bring the certification as recipient for the SIAP scholarship, EEC scholarship. But when he or she transferred in the public school, automatic the grant will be stopped.
Will be stopped.
Will be stopped. When he or she will return to the private school, now she become a paying or regular student. She will no longer grantees of the government subsidy.
I see. So in other words, this CAEP or SIAP is exclusive only for Catholic institutions, for Catholic schools, ma'am.
Probably so.
So, for example, a certain student transferred to a private school, but a member of SIAP, therefore there is a continuity of his scholarship as
Yes.
soon as he comes back
Yes, yes.
for
Eh,
another grade.
Every student who is a recipient of the SIAP, of the AEC, Educational Service Contracting from the government, she will bring up to grade 10 and any
I see.
private school member of the SIAP.
Okay. So right now, ma'am, are you accepting enrollees?
Yes, sir.
I see. All right. Now, what other supports does the Mother Mercy Academy have, or rather, receive? Is it only from
So
SIAP, ma'am?
far, it
So
is
far?
only from the AEC, from the government.
I see. So it's not.
There are mga minimal, depende sa mga alumni.
I see, for the alumni. So it's just a matter
Donation
of
lang, donation or
donations or pledge of love, for
pledge of
example.
love.
And so now it is your time, ample time or opportunity to call the alumni elsewhere in the world. I'm sure they are watching us. If the alma mater, Mother Mercy Academy, their alma mater, I mean, our alma mater, really needs their financial help for the sustainability of this institution. So it's really your intention, ma'am, that, or shall we say a concern that the alumni will really have the support, regular support of this institution?
I
Or
don't-
do you wish?
I wish. I
You
wish.
really wish?
But the Alumni Association has their own plan for this school. They have meetings.
Okay. So what about the online classes, ma'am? What do you observe? Is there really a very good result or outcome for the students in terms of academic performance?
I cannot see that one, sir.
At least
I am not
the
a
graduation
teacher.
has already been
Yes,
through.
the graduation is been through.
But what do you observe about the students? The turnout of their academic performance is really good or satisfactory?
There are some students who really
Excel.
excel.
I see.
Mm.
But
But the
this,
others,
since they started the online classes, what about the number of enrollees?
almost
Was
the
it
same. Almost the same.
increasing or
No, we have
Decreasing.
decreased small percentage lang.
just a slight
1% or
percentage?
2%.
I see. So for what other reason, or for what reason, why there was a decline, a slight decline of the number of enrollment or enrollees?
I think the parents or the students, they will not okay if they're in line. There are some that no connection for internet
I see.
from the mga barangays.
Or perhaps they are worried about the COVID-19 exposure. Alright, so now what do you expect about the next school year? Is there a face-to-face classes or whatever? What is it?
As of now, I cannot say. We will depend on the government, the DepEd.
DepEd,
DepEd announcement, DepEd
announcement.
memo.
Okay.
The private school will depend also for the DepEd.
DepEd or Department of Education,
Department of
whatever is
Education.
the guideline or guidelines. Now, for the fact that we have how many faculty members do we have here?
22. We are
22.
all 22, including
So what about
including the General Services
I see.
Department.
So what about the compensation here, ma'am? Is it okay?
Okay.
Are you affected or
No.
how about the crisis?
Uh,
COVID crisis, for that matter?
yes.
I see. But really, you wish to have a face-to-face
Yes,
class,
sir. Mm.
shall we say, or classes, to have
Yes, yes,
face-to-face classes.
Yes, sir.
I see. Now, what about the mode of payment here for the tuition fees? Are you in digital transaction or really not?
Over the counter payment.
I see. So,
And the bursars also.
so I
every
would-
tuition, every month, we will have an examination.
I see.
So that's the time the parents or the students will pay at the bursar's office. Over the counter ang collection.
So it's nice, ma'am, that you would rather have the, shall we say, offer me an access, a link for this EFI wallet. That's what you call as merchant wallet for digital connection of whatever transactions we have here. Like for example, payment of tuition fees, so that there will be no more physical, what we call this, attachment or requirement that a certain student will pay over the counter because of this high technology of being employed by the EFI wallet. So I would like to introduce to you, to your management, this Elmer Francisco Industries. That is the meaning of EFI, which is so high tech now that upon clicking by a certain student, he or she can already pay his tuition or her tuition without going outside or go outside of their house or his or her house. So there will be no more
Physical
physical transaction, and it is a avoiding this COVID-19 by which is an pandemic at present, which we all suffer. In fact, it's a whole world, and so this is now a good, a scheme for our financial transactions, and no more transaction fee whatsoever. You just use your cell phone, and then you can connect because we have the individual QR code for that certain merchant. Like for example, here in Mother of Mercy Academy, there is an assigned merchant for that, the merchant code or QR code. So I hope you rather consider that in your manage or during your meeting. I would rather propose that this will be included in your meeting or the agenda to introduce the EFI wallet, so that in so doing there is also easy transaction and comfortability, because you just stay in your house, payment can be made, and you can easily identify who is the one paying, because we are in the cashless society ongoing, ma'am. So I expect that that proposal of mine will be approved. Okay?
I will brought this and board.
Yes, in the board. Now, it's not only about schools or institutions, it can also be useful to the market vendors, or all establishments, even PLDT, this Sorseco, our electric company here, Surigao Sur Electric Company, or cooperative, my dear development. So I expect the soonest for the approval of my proposal, ma'am. Now, what about the maintenance of these schools? Okay? Or there's a need for another structures to be built, or what are your structures here? Do you have
We have our
Gym,
new building. We
building.
have our new building for the junior high, the 12 classrooms already finished. The open gym and stage already finished.
Alright. So who is your director, by the way, ma'am, here?
Yes, our director is Reverend Father Green C. and Fiesta.
I see. It's just because it's a Catholic school, so
Yes.
therefore it is run by or administered by a parish priest.
A priest.
Now,
The chairman is the bishop. Bishop.
the
Dai.
bishop, Raul
Dai.
Bautista Dael, is the chairman of this
Chairman.
school. And
All
who is the
Catholic.
principal here?
Ma'am Luz Espiro.
So when was this founded, ma'am?
Founded
This
last March
school.
2, 1964.
Wow.
Based on the SIC registration.
So it's there's a continuity
Yes,
despite
sir.
so
More than
many
50 years na.
crisis. No?
2021,
Sweet now.
1964, and it's 57 years.
I see.
This March, 57 years na.
Yes.
March
Because,
2,
in fact, look at my dear fellow men, look at my
Alumni. T-shirt.
t-shirt here. But it was in 2017, Mother of Mercy Academy. And because there's no, I have to wear, of course, this 2019. Because last year was no more, right? Because of the COVID-19 lockdown. So there was no
Alumni homecoming.
alumni homecoming because it's really prohibited for this mass gathering by their gentlemen. Now, or fellow men, what other concerns do you expect for this Mother Mercy Academy? Well, are there any problems encountered by this institution? None whatsoever. So, what about the COVID-19? Is vaccination, is it required by this management
Yes.
or
Yes.
administration to have the students vaccinated?
Students,
No.
wala pa.
Students, not yet.
Wala pa ikon
But
vaccination sa
do does the management allow if in case there is already the vaccination
Yes.
for students? So are you prepared? I see. Now, what about the K-12? Is your K-12 here already functioning? Or no more
Last
problem?
year we have not opened the kinder.
Your kinder.
Yes, we have.
Meaning you know, my dear fellow men, alumni, there's also a kinder school here. So last year there was no kinder school enrollment
Yes.
due to what?
Due to COVID-19.
Due to COVID-19. Yes. So now, in terms of you know, the atmosphere here, or
It's
in the
okay.
gravity of any
The
circumstances,
relationship of the
or
employees is
I
very
see.
okay.
So meaning you can have this assurance that there is safety of students here.
Yes, sir.
I see. And the disciplinary, I'm so sure you have the module or the handbook for your students' discipline.
We have our prefect of discipline. We have our guidance counselor. We have our nurse.
Wow.
Registered nurse.
This
In
is a registered nurse.
Yes, sir.
I see.
In this school.
Wow. It's almost
Full
like
time.
a university.
Full-time nurse. Full-time siya.
So is there somebody lingering about the skepticism as to the difference between pre-COVID and COVID times?
It's a big difference. It's a big difference.
And what about you? Were you also were you required to have vaccination? All of you here, the faculty
Yes, sir.
members? But
Ano sa man ang schedule? Depende sa ang
so
schedule
in
sa...
other words, you have not yet been vaccinated.
Budget.
Ah,
The education daw is next to this,
mm.
next to the
Senior citizens.
senior citizen, ang mga educators. So, magsunod na.
I see. So you have no, you know, shall we say, worry about having the vaccination. I'm so sure you're a frontliner here.
Yes, sir.
I know if, yeah, of course, there's a, you know, adherence to government policy, and of course,
We
share
abide
the
on
abide, right?
protocols.
Health protocols, especially that here. But as far as I know, it's only Butuan City and Agusan del Sur
Palagusan. Lockdown.
which have this
MEC.
status MECQ, my dear fellow men. But here in Barbo Surigao del Sur, I'm sure we are in low risk status, right? Low risk. Or we are in MGCQ. I'm so sure. But still, we must be what?
We must be
Careful and prayerful at the
Okay.
same time.
There are some who are positive here.
Bro, go. Now, I'm so sure some reports are just hearsay or or fake news, all right? Or some other reports are, or maybe true or fake. So what we can really help is to pray,
Yes, sir.
because that is the only weapon we have in these pandemic times. We just pray because we cannot really, assure that here, there is really the truth. Whether it is true or not, at least we must stay at home.
Yes, sir.
If there is no essential, transaction that is pertaining to our movement, because our movement is really affected, and I'm so expectant that the school can already, continue the motivation, especially the socialization among students, that there is camaraderie, and at the same time, when there is face-to-face classes needed, or a scheme, and so at least there is a what we call as the smooth relationship, that students may know each other, because how can we become alumni, or we can become alumni here in this institution, but we really do not know who are our classmates, right? So, in fact, our batch 1977 has this group chat, so that we can remember. Batchmates do not really remember the names of other classmates we have. So, because perhaps is the seniority level, your senior citizen status. Now, so what are your parting words, Mom? Do you have your parting words?
Thank you for coming. Ambus niya.
Alright, so right. I'm so sure. So my call for alumni, it's a challenge. Alumni, especially those who are working abroad or residing abroad, that please do not forget our alma mater, the Mother of Mercy Academy, Barbo Surigao del Sur, because this is the only institution that has been given to us. This institution is the only institution we've got for our career that we have enjoyed at the very core of our existence while we are here in this world, that we might say, Mom, preparing for the bucket list? Bucket list, but don't expect, because we need to further our life, right? Our lives, So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for
Yes, sir.
this.
The Mother of Mercy
Interview.
Academy is willing to accept for those who have good heart for
Yes.
the donation. of
Donations.
any,
Okay. Because I'm so sure you need to have more structures.
computers.
Computers.
We need computers.
I see, computers, right?
New computer.
Wow.
Yes,
So,
sir. That's our
How
plan.
nice if our
Computers,
Alumni can
science,
donate.
laboratory equipment. We will accept that if there are donate.
But at least your academic status, the performance here is high.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay, so what about your students here? From where? From what places do they come from?
Anywhere. In
Here,
the
just your-
Caraga.
Caraga, or just from Surigao del Sur?
From Surigao del Sur. Oh, there
There are
are
also others
other
from adjacent
other
provinces.
places.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you very much, Mom.
You're welcome.
Nice meeting.
You're
Thank